Mission failed.
I've started the line stream already, so.
Detach confirmed. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock. Speed restrictions are now lifted. Have a safe trip, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hi, Bumsy. Mission failed.
What's up?
Wait.
Joe.
Joe plays with Jason and Voodoo?
I do.
Oh.
They're gonna watch you play some Elite Dangerous in a minute.
Joe, you're gonna come to Siege and we'll do recruit.
Eventually. These guys want to see Elite Dangerous, so I thought I'd show them a little bit and then I'll come on Siege.
Unacceptable.
Ha! You got ditched. Hey, Jason.
So, Bard, I guess if they're gonna watch them, we can go play a game of FIFA.
Sounds good. See you on Facebook.
No, well, no, well, wait, yeah.
Oh, we could just chat here actually.
Well, I don't mind. Got my charger on now, so.
Okay, I'm actually hearing double bombses.
Eh?
I'm hearing double bombses.
Yes, I can hear echo by someone. Yeah. That is very true.
This is my ship.
I'm just gonna bomb
It's
you.
a combat
record.
freighter.
I'm gonna meet
Eh?
everyone apart from.
At the moment, I'm going to a station that's directly in front of me. There. Kakuli Orbital, which is relatively far away,
Oh yeah.
but it shouldn't take too long to get to. Once I
That's
get there, I can buy
amazing.
myself a fighter hangar, and then I can show you how that works. What sort of
Send us a
aspects-
message when you guys are ready, okay?
Okay,
We are gonna do some FIFA then.
got it. If you see on the right, when my HUD is down there, that's my ship. Its health and its shields are the blue thing, obviously. The power distributor is right next to that. I can divert power either to the weapons, the engines, or the systems, which are the shields. Then on the left side is the target I'm locked onto. In the middle is the heat, the speed, and the radar. Up here is where you can join multi-crew or a wing. If you have people online that's in your friends list, they'll show up there. I'm going too fast. I need to slow down. I'm gonna hit the sun. No. I'm gonna have to pull away and then come back again. You look around your cockpit by pressing. Can you? It's because it's in the party chat. It's using the party chat audio as well. For some reason. But yeah, I'm moving my controller around right now to see all around me, which is quite cool. Alright, I'm almost dropping out. Let me have a look. I'll just have a quick look. That's broadcast settings, comments, audio, share. Yeah, there you go. That should fix it. If that hasn't fixed it, then it's because it's coming out of someone else's live stream. Because I can hear myself twice through someone else's mic. But oh well. Right, I'm almost there. There's quite a few stars around here. If you wanna look around at the stars. And I am dropping out. You can. You need the Horizons DLC to be able to do that, but it's worth it. The original game, you couldn't land on planets, but they added it in with DLC. If you get the season pass for like £20 extra. I can show you if you want. I have a rover that I can deploy from my my ship, which can drive around and shoot things.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
There it is. That's my pad 26. Yes, any planet you choose. That has land. There's some gas giants as well that you can't. If you can buy it in a bundle and it costs about £60, but if you buy the game and then buy the DLC, the game's about £40 and the DLC is about £20, so it's the same either way. Right. It's definitely worth it. There's a lot more stuff added into the game as well with the DLC. Right. I can, yes. Let me just do this real quick. This is my weapons. I have 4 beam lasers. Utility mounts, bulkheads, power plant thrusters, etc. Yeah. There it is, fighter hangar. That's what I want. And then I can get this is the one I want. I will show you in 1 second. No active crew. I need to No, I bought it a while ago. Quite a long time ago. Right, yeah. I'll show you what the fighter does and then I'll land on the planet for you. Just taking off.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Right. This thing's kind of slow because it's a combat freighter, so give it a chance. Right. Once I get out of the no fire zone, I can deploy my fighter and show you what it does. No fire zone left, right, there we go. No, those things, that's just people who have jumped into hyperspace. They're wakes. Right, I'm gonna deploy it for the sake of it looking cool.
Retrieval process complete, Commander.
There we go. I'm in my fighter. There's my ship. You can issue orders to your mothership. Much faster, more maneuverable, and does additional damage for you. It's very good for defense. For example, I can just tell it just sit still for now.
Affirmative, Commander. Holding position.
There we go. You got beam lasers. And very maneuverable. This is the least of the least maneuverable of all of the fighters, but it's harder to kill. This one. I'll show you landing on a planet now. Once I get in, I can show you some combat in a minute as well if you want to. Request dock. There we go.
Sequence ready, Commander.
And up I go.
Retrieval process complete, Commander.
Right. This is the galaxy map. Once it loads, there it is. All of these, you can go across. Oh, every single one of these is visitable. Like there's stuff over here I haven't discovered that you can't get to. You can go up and down. All of these are stars. You can visit every single one of them. Let me see. There's a black. There you go. There you go. That's more like it. Where am I? I can't find it. There I am. So far, I've only traveled about 300 light years from my start destination. My start destination was probably around here somewhere by Polaris over here. I'm there. The place I tend to go to. You can visit Sol. There it is. Sol is our milk, like our basically where the Earth is. You can fly anywhere you want to. There's no restrictions. This is hyperspace. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a planet. Actually, if I'm gonna land on a planet, I will show you. You have to approach it at a specific angle. It can't be too high or too low, otherwise it'll you'll either go in too fast or you just crash and explode. Yeah. If you run out of money in the game, then you you get basically dumped with a really shitty starting ship. Again. This is hyperspace. That's the sun. Let's not crash into the sun. What? The sun? I can't control the sun. Oh, you mean hyperspace? No, I can't. I can control when to go into it, but I can't control my ship when I'm inside hyperspace. And then it'll dump me out of it afterwards. When I hit the sun, just there. Once I get into Frog, which is in front of me, then I'll apparently into Frog I can land on a planet. Because I know there's a planet landable on the. There's some stations you can land on that are on a planet as well. Cool that. You can. Every planet will have somewhere to. Well, I'm going to a base that I'm going to effectively attack right now. There's rocks on it you can mine for materials, which you can sell. There's also aliens in this game called Fargoids. They can interdict you out of hyperspace and then basically make you shit yourself. That happened to me, but just look on my YouTube channel and you'll see the absolute shittery of me shitting myself. But because it's terrifying. You're normally safe in hyperspace, so then it just happened out of nowhere. I do, yeah. That's what I'm streaming on right now. Oh, I have a phone call. Hold on. Hello? Hello, Liam. Hi. Good night. Bye. Okay, that was weird. There we go. Oh, okay. Cactus 11. I'm being interdicted right now, so basically someone's trying to pull me out of frame shift, which is the sort of in between hyperspace, but not in hyperspace. And I'm pulling out of it. I'm escaping. Oh, there we go. Basically, I have a high bounty on me in multiple places, so people are trying to kill me to get my. There are other players in this as well. Like everyone around here right now is AI, but there's a lot of players too. Yes. Cactus 11 without any spaces or capitals. I don't know why. Don't ask why. Just accept it. Cactus. Yeah, I'm a cactus. Mm-hmm. Right. Coming into the planet any second now. Once I start to go inside of the planet, I'll get a atmospheric controls up, and gravity starts to affect your ship, and you have to fight for gravity. It does it mostly for you, but you know, just don't be a retard and plummet straight into the planet or you die. Pretty much. There you go. That's the blue line is when I enter the atmosphere, or the orbital flight point. Once the automata shows up on the corner, that means the gravity started to affect me. There we go. Orbital flight. I did. I do all sorts of random videos. Yep, any second now, I'll drop out of frame shift and into what's it called? Flight. Yeah, you can get out into a rover, but you can't actually get out on person, like on foot. Alright. Almost there. I'll land and then deploy my little. Yeah, the rover's the closest you're gonna get, or a fighter. It's the closest you're gonna get to being able to get out of your ship. Although they're thinking about adding it in the future. The devs are releasing a lot of stuff. Fighters, a lot of the ships that are in the game right now weren't in it before. Same with a lot of features. The entire HUD is new compared to what it was before. I'm landing. I'm going too fast. Oh, I just bumped into the ground. There we go. Deploy. This is my rover. has little jump jets on it. I can. My ammo counter is on the right. That's his primary one. I'm about to be a terrorist and do something illegal. But it's going to get me about 1 million, so I'll take that. I've accepted some missions which allow me to do that, yeah. Oh, my shields are down. There we go. You can. This is a really good way to do it, because the place I found, called Frog, which I'm at right now, at Crew Lab here, this mission just got me 1.3 million, which is a lot. Yeah. Normally you get about 100,000. This one gives me 700,000, 1.1 million, 700,000, 9 million, oh, 900, yeah, 900,000, 500,000, then, yeah, that's it. But I have a lot of bounties, which isn't good, but, you know, whatever. There's a lot of grinding, though, if you're gonna get the game. It is quite a bit of grinding. Especially if you want rank-specific ships. Like, I am rank Master with the Empire and Recruit with the Federation. Basically, you can rank up with both of the superpowers to get specific rank-required ships. Which are better or not better. These are all my modules. It's like the health of all your individual things. If your cockpit canopy smashes, you have to get to somewhere to repair it, or with an atmosphere before you run out of emergency oxygen, otherwise you die. And it makes things about 100 times harder. Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's very learner friendly. It doesn't explain a lot. It took me a long time, and Saxon had to tell me quite a bit of what to do. But I've figured out what you have to do now. Just for the sake of not being boring for you, I'm going to get back to my ship and play my mission. When I destroyed the generator, I did one of those missions. I've got another one there, but I'll do it later, just because. So you're not. Oh, right. Where is it? There it is. Right, bullshit. I'm back in. There's no combat zones in this area, but there are some specific combat zones, or there's it's like what? Yeah. These are all my. Yeah, every single one of these normally has at least one station like that. That symbol, or that symbol. You can click on them for extra information, but Um, that if that's dotted, that sort of circle thing, that means that it's in like obscured on the other side of the planet. So it means that I have to go around.
4, 3, 2,
2, 1.
engage.
You'll be hearing that a lot. If you. Okay. Once you get enough, like the ultimate goal really is to get the biggest ship you can. The biggest one I've ever got is probably this one. But you can get a lot bigger. I mean a lot bigger. There's about 30, 35 ships in the game, with more on the way. They do. For the ship I want to get, it costs 150 million just to get it. And then if you die, you have to rebuy your ship. Mine will cost 570,000 to get back if I blew it up. It depends if you know, if you don't, you can option, you can choose not to bring shields, but that's just a stupid idea. You can also add health to your ship through hull reinforcements, and that will increase the amount of, decrease the amount of damage people could do to you. So it takes longer for them to kill you. But you see there where the icon of my, or like the hologram of my ship is, and the blue circles around it. Yeah, underneath is that 100% bar that stretches around. I need like a pointer. That'd be so convenient. Yeah. That's my heat. That's how hot my ship is right now. It gets quite hot when charging your frameshift drive in combat or when in a planet, because it has to fight with gravity.
Lake Golf, India, Juliet. This is an independently controlled boat, Commander. Please submit a request.
Oh yeah, it's very complicated.
Landing permitted. Clear for landing on docking bay 0.
Well, I wouldn't say it's realistic, considering I can just do this with no problem. Like, if I can't be bothered to land properly, I will just quite happily do this. There we go. That's how you laugh. Slam your nose against the ground, and I've got videos on YouTube of what it looks like when your cockpit canopy explodes, if you want to see that. Because that's terrifying, because the glass in front of you just shatters and you shit yourself.
System shut down.
You have to, for example, where I am right now, Creole Lab, whatever it's called, you have to repair it from the inside of this, any station, like this, what I just landed at, which I'll show you in a sec. This is the mission screen. You can select between people who give you missions here, and they give you all kinds of different missions, like data delivery, assassination, massacring, terrorist stuff. A lot of stuff here is quite dodgy, but you can accept if it loads again. There's no story. There's not really much of a story. You can look at the lore for it, but there's not much. in the way of story. Oh, this is a good one. 1.5 million. Oh. Hmm. Well, you might like Galactic Powers then. This is more of a role-playing side for the game if you like that sort of thing. You can like select all these certain people and you can, you know, put there's only one paid for DLC at the moment, and that's this one. And when you buy it, you get the season pass, so it's fine. Each one of these guys has specific good like things. You can get particularly strong shields compared to normal. But I do not like this galactic power system. There's a lot of bullshit involved in it. It's also physically impossible to do certain things. But, you know, whatever. These are my fire groups. Inventory, ship cargo material. You can do all sorts of. The main purpose of the game is to get as many ships you can get, and you know, as much money as you can get, which is in the balance there. To be rich, get the best rank, because there's like combat rank, trade rank, explorer rank, and close quarters combat rank. But it's a game mainly revolved around combat exploration and trading. It's quite long-winded and isn't everybody's cup of tea, I'll be honest. But it's pretty fun, especially when you have friends to play around with. You can do quite a few funny moments. It's more of a chill-out game. If you're pissed with Siege, play this game. Yeah, that's normally why I ended up. I don't know anywhere else with combat zones. Is there anywhere?
Once you upgraded your ship on the solo mode, let's say it like that, can you bring this ship into the battle against other players?
Yeah, if you can find any other player, you can randomly interdict them and attempt to kill them, but most likely they'll be better than you.
So this is an open world?
Yeah, it's open world entirely. There's AI and players in the same area, but for me, every single one of these guys here, this orca and a dolphin, they're both ships. They're AI. You don't see many players because the entire like galaxy is so big. It's almost impossible to find people. But if you do want to find people, there is community goals in the mission boards, and people will usually hang around. Usually hang around where the community goals are, to either prey on the people who are doing it or to do it. Not by a player, but I've been killed by other AI before. can show you some combat if you want, but it might be difficult to find around here. It's doable, but I might have to travel a little while. One, two, 6 jumps. That shouldn't take too long. If you want to see that, that is. Or we can just go on to Siege if you want.
Ship released. Make way for oncoming traffic.
Okay. I just need to get myself out of the atmosphere.
Frameshift drive charging.
When you're in combat or close to a planet, it takes longer to jump into hyperspace because there's more stuff around you it has to calculate against. You also have to fight against fuel, which is, you can see down there in the bottom right, where my fuel gauge is. It can be difficult to fight against fuel sometimes, which sucks, but especially when you get stranded out in the middle of nowhere when you have no fuel left. But that only happens if you're stupid and you don't realize that you're running out of fuel. I'm showing these guys the combat and then it's up to them. I'm surprised they're not bored yet, actually. I'm surprised you're not bored yet.
Frameshift drive charging.
Whenever I've shown this to people before, they've always been really bored of it. Plus, I'm not exactly the best person to show people stuff. Spin. Oh, fair enough. Oh. Especially when you can hear the sounds and stuff a lot better. I'm going to a place where I know there is combat, so you should be able to see some. Let me just make sure.
I hate that video, man. I was thinking about it the other day. It's funny, man. That dude is legit, actually.
There it is.
He's a secret. Oh, there's some.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Alright, I'm almost at the combat area. What is that?
frameshift drive charging.
Is it you?
Four, three, two,
Hmm. And I am here. No, wasn't it? What? Where? Oh, that's the speed. Wait. Okay, cool. I'll stop the broadcast.